MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on for the series opener? Keith Goldberg will come forward now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now to the plate, Keith Goldberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Goldberg is retired, 2 down now. Keith Goldberg will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting. Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or 2, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
Keith Goldberg will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Jonathan Plummer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1 out. David Baroa will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Mora is up with it. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Yeah,
a block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a 8 full. Arkansas leads this thing 9-4. Edgar Rodriguez will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew. Come out on top. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chad Sosa gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Chad Sosa.
Thomas Hyatt comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Keith Goldberg gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Edgar Barreto will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Keith Goldberg is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Goldberg.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Jonathan Plummer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide up on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And he'll step off. Runner's on the move for second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Keith Goldberg gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stone is there. 1 down.
The batter.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Keith Goldberg digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, Keith.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Plummer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. But fortunately here, no advance. Here it comes, 2-0. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
He's set. Here's the 3-1.
We got a full
Swing
count.
and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy.
No,
That's
he's
3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Stepping in, David Baroa. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Too high.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Yeah.
3-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now.
Keith Goldberg will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out,
1-0.
the throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at-bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.